like to ask me about it. So if you're ever interested in that.
Check it out, guys. A little ham radio story for you before I start part 3 of my restorations, okay? So I was listening one night, man, and I don't know, 1 or 2 a.m. There must have been 6 or 7 guys in this round table bullshit session, and one of them, we'll call him Bobby. He wasn't very loud. He was like S7 or S8. He was somewhere down south. Excuse me. Old Bobby keys up and he says, "Hey, fellas," he said, "I got my Acom back today. I'm going to put this backup amp back to rest. Old Faithful is going back to rest. And oh, yeah, I got some help finally, man. My 80-meter dipole that was at 35 feet, it's now at 95 feet. Hang on, man, I'll be right back." 5 minutes go by, and then, the guys are bullshitting away without him. He comes back, and he keys up, and he's like, "Okay, fellas, did you see any improvement on my signal? Over?" And the guys went nuts. One guy keyed up, and he was about 20 over, and he says, "Oh, man," he said, "I cannot believe that. What else did you do?" He said, "You came up 40 dB somehow." And then another fella broke in and said, yup, it's true, man. You came up 39 dB, 38 dB down here. About blew my front end out, son." And then another couple guys key up, and they're everyone's nodding their heads, and they're in agreement. And then a pause, a slight pregnant pause, and then you hear this little weakling, what a CBer would call a mud duck. It's a perfect, appropriate term. And this little weakling, he might have been S3 on my meter, heavy southern draw. He keys up and says, "Sounds like a mobile to me." And then another pregnant. I couldn't believe. I started just laughing. Another pregnant pause, and the whole round table of good old boys started laughing their ass off. It was wonderful. A ham radio story, ending with my furnace in the background. Why does my phone bob up and down when I laugh? Am I that jolly? Like Santa Claus and shit? 73. Hey guys. I'm feeling the need to post a music opinion video before part 3 of the Heathkit restorations, because I may have mentioned this before, but I suffer a bit of synesthesia. The only time the only time colors and music are connected, are one and the same, are in my dreams. I also think I've mentioned in my dreams playing a Strat and having the notes, rainbows of color flowing out of the guitar and off into the distance, waving like water on the sea. And it's important to note the notes weren't flowing out of my hands, they were flowing out of the guitar in general. It seems important to note that. And so if you're not into music, please bail. No ham radio here, man. And one of the things, and that's what happened today. See, a lot of people, almost all people, connect mentally, emotionally, music, and emotion, right? Hang on, I gotta clear my throat. And I do too. But my problem is I connect them intimately, not by choice. And if music can trigger me, it can send me reeling off into a manic spell, an up phase, or it can trigger me into deep sadness or depression. And that's kind of what happened today. So, you know, One of the things I'm profoundly affected by is virtuoso talent in youth. Stunning. Like Gabriella 1999 in her virtuoso level fingerstyle playing. And this young woman at this point, she's now 21. There's videos of her going back to the age of 15. She began drumming at the age of 10. Her younger sister can drum, but she's awful at it. And she began, Sina is her name, Sina. Her channel is Sina Drums. And I highly recommend going to her channel. I'm going to be downloading and using portions of her actual video and cuts and bits and pieces of it. I want you to hear the full audio. What she does, what these artists do, they license the track from the artist. And she's a drummer, so the track will be missing the drums. I assume made from the master track, multi-track file. And so she pays to license this, her music content, and she gets screwed in every way, man. She gives up the right to any royalties if her channel's monetized. The artist, the original artist, gets all royalties from any advertising on her monetized channel. But she doesn't have a monetized channel, which is in itself a freaking crime. But she doesn't want her song broken up by a damned ad. And you want to see why it's sad? Why she doesn't get royalties? You want to see how many subs she has? I don't know if this will record it. But look at the views, man. Oh, come on. Focus. 6.3 million views. Holy crap. Look at how many subscribers she's got. 1.16 million subs. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I want to... And so she doesn't have a monetized channel like mine. I have 4 or 5 videos that have copyright claims on them. No surprise, right? But I lose nothing. I lose no royalties because there are none. My channel's not monetized. And the same goes for Sina Drums. Sina. She loses nothing. Okay? We'll have some more. I'll have examples. If you're ready to take a trip with Blozo into some shocking talent, Blozo says, let's go.